Yeah.
No.
Okay. So, we're done here then. You completely are intellectually dishonest. You're willing to
so
admit
you're a
things you don't
sophist.
read.
Okay, perfect.
Like,
That's easy.
again, we literally just established that you're a liar and you bullshit. That's fine. If you want to admit to it, doesn't make it much better. But at the very least, we gotten that concession out of you. Is there anything else you'd like to go over with this conversation? All right, sick. You ready to have that chat about all the different things that you claimed in the last conversation?
Bunk, leave my boy sample.
Are you finally get around to pulling out your notes, dude? Did you finally? Are you done?
Am I done? Oh, actually, did the notes.
Listen, those notes.
Well, actually, did the notes ages ago. This would be something that takes a little bit.
No,
those notes are fucking sick. Shut up, sample.
No, dude. You just this is how you quote unquote win debates, I guess.
Yeah, I do research and then I know what I'm talking about. That is how I win debates.
About
yes.
This tier list of philosophers and shit. I didn't want to fucking debate you on capitalism. Dude.
Well, no, I just want to have a conversation with you because the last time we had a conversation, you just lied to me repeatedly.
Get to them, dude. Just bring them out. Just show me what you write down.
Fantastic. So, do you want to go to the top to bottom or the last claim you made to the first claim you made?
Let's just start from the top, buddy.
Alrighty, then you said vaccine mandates violated HIPAA whenever it came to employers asking for vaccine mandates. The fact of the matter is it doesn't, right? Well, no, you did say it. It's actually on a VOD. I don't know why you lie about saying it.
Certain entities violate HIPAA by asking about.
Well, no, you said employers. You explicitly said employers. You're just lying, right? And if you're gonna lie again, that's really fine. It's a common practice for you. But you did say employers.
Over not having a vaccine or not, dude. I mean, do you think that's
not hiring somebody or firing somebody because they don't have a vaccine? Those are not things that violate HIPAA at all.
Well, wasn't my main claim really that it just was one of the biggest crimes against humanity ever?
No, you said it violated HIPAA, right?
Biggest crime against humanity ever. That's interesting.
Dude, I'm not going to go into details with you.
Well, you're not going to go into details because you don't know any of the details, right? So that's why you make claims like asking for employers.
Can a restaurant ask you about your vaccine status?
I don't really care if a restaurant can ask you about your vaccine status.
Oh, there you go. All right, so move on to the next point, you fucking disingenuous faggot.
How am I being disingenuous? I'm talking about things that I know about.
Now the restaurant doesn't count. Now the restaurant doesn't.
Well, no, I just don't know about the specifics of a restaurant, and unlike you, I'm not going to talk about things that I don't know about.
They're not one of the people. They're not one of the entities that can be asking about someone's private medical status as covered in HIPAA.
I don't believe that, and I don't believe that for a second because you made claims like that when it came to employers, and you were lying. Last time you were lying.
It wasn't.
Yes, you were lying because it's not true. And if you claim to know so much about HIPAA, either you're lying to me or you're lying about your qualifications.
Evil lying fascist.
You don't know about these things, but you claim to know about these things. So either the lie is the fact that you know about these things or you're knowing about them and then you're lying afterwards. Either or you're telling falsehoods intentionally. Okay, would you like to move on?
What does that have to do with capitalism, though?
We're not talking about capitalism. We're talking about vaccine mandates.
I thought we were having a debate on capitalism.
Yeah, we're talking about the things that you told me in our last conversation.
You lose, buddy. You lose everything.
I lost?
You're not even right. So far, you're not even right.
Well, no, I am. I can actually send you the source that I got it from. I've already sent it to you. I can actually send you the source. I've already sent you the source, right? But like, it's just not true, right?
Like, oh, whoa, they actually had a debate about something. Whoa.
Yeah. So here's straight from HHS or HHS Gov. It says HIPAA, COVID-19 vaccinations in the workplace. Does HIPAA privacy rule prohibit businesses or individuals from asking whether their customers or clients have received COVID vaccine? No, the privacy rule does not prohibit any person, an individual or entity such as a business, including HIPAA-covered entities such as business associations, from asking whether an individual has received particular vaccination, including the COVID-19 vaccine. So you're just wrong about this, right? You're just lying. And additionally, it would also come to restaurants, which you just talked about, them not being able to ask for it and violating HIPAA. You just made that claim in front of me. No, it's not. No, this is not all new, right? It's just part of HIPAA. This is part of the law. You're talking about the law and you don't even fucking know it. And that's why I called you a liar.
What does HIPAA come from?
What does HIPAA come from?
What was it derived from?
I don't know. You don't know either because you have no fucking clue what's in it.
It dates back to
Hippocratic Oath, bro. What?
No.
Motherfucker thinks he's in Rome. Bro thinks he's in Rome right now. Bro said Hippocratic Oath.
No, that's from Athens, Greece.
Yeah, I don't care. That was a joke. But yeah.
HIPAA rules were established in 1966 and became part of the Social Security Act. Like, dude, you're just making claims. Again, I'm not going to take...
qualified to debate on the internet.
You say other people are qualified. You're making claims about things, claiming to know them, and then I've just shown that you're wrong on them. You're just incorrect. You can't call other people qualified when being caught in a lie. Okay, would you like to move on to your next...
Oh, he's gone. He's sold out. He's sold out. Like he actually sold.
Oh, he left?
He left.
Oh, shit.
One eternity later.
What's up, Lorna?
Warner, you
What's
missed.
up, Lorna?
Warner, you missed the code.
Oh, what's up, Sample Example? How you doing,
Oh.
buddy? You want to continue that conversation we were having?
Before I left, I went.
Capitalism or the one about random nitpicks? Which one?
These aren't random nitpicks. These are just the things that you said. In fact, if you want to, we can go to the much more substantive claims that you made.
Well, of course, dude. Yeah, come on. Let's start with those.
All right.
Said that, bro.
Fantastic. So you sent me a source, correct? Do you remember when you sent me a source? You remember when you sent me a source considering the
about
lockdowns? What I asked you for a
damaging-
When I asked you for a source that the lockdowns had a great a net negative. Remember when I asked you and you sent me a source considering
Yeah,
that?
they certainly did. They
All right.
certainly did.
Yeah, so the study that you linked to me weighed the deaths due to the human rights abuses with the estimated excess COVID deaths that would have without the lockdown, analyzing the U.S., the U.K., Australia, New Zealand, Sweden, Norway, and Canada, determined that lockdowns were an overall net negative. Would you say that's a fair characterization of your study?
He hasn't read it, so like he doesn't know, right?
Is it a fair characterization of your position that?
No,
lockdowns were
answer my
a net
question about...
positive?
Yes. Now answer my question
I mean,
about
does it
about
matter?
your
Does
study.
it matter? Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure. Yes. That is the thing I sent you. Yes.
Okay.
What is your
well, none of
point,
that's in
dude?
the study at all. I just completely lied. None of that's actually in the study. The study doesn't analyze the what do you call it, any kind of first world countries. It analyzes absolutely
Damn.
none of that. Nothing I just said was actually analyzed in the study. That was a complete lie.
Destroyed.
That was actually completely made up. So you didn't even fucking read the study you sent me. Additionally, it doesn't
I
actually
wasn't
weigh
even listening
the.
to what you were saying. Wait.
Oh yeah. You
So
just
you
weren't
just said-
listening.
So you just said. So you just listed like random countries that weren't involved in the study, and you wanted to see if I like.
No, yeah, I
remember-
listed
Yeah,
studies
the
that were
point was
involved
to
in
see
the
if you actually know what
country.
you're talking
The
about,
abstract,
Sample, right?
I listed something that would be considered like an
Well,
abstract
alright,
of the study.
what is-
I listed
what
the
was
actual
gist
things
of
that the study
then?
analyzed.
What did you take away from it? What did you take away from it?
That the what do you call it? That human rights abuses do happen whenever you have countries that are like third world and generally have worse law enforcement. And that we need to, whenever we implement things like lockdowns, take certain precautions, especially when it comes to countries again that have very poor police forces, which are likely to commit human rights abuses, to actually have some kind of barrier, some legal, or what would you call it, some ability to have some legal recourse whenever your human rights do get violated. It has absolutely no
human
bearing.
rights
It
got
has absolutely
violated
no.
in that
Hold on.
first-
It has absolutely no bearing on places like the
I don't
United States,
understand what
places
you're
like
just-
UK.
like, this isn't good. This isn't good debating, dude. Like bringing up.
Well,
a
no.
nitpick,
What is
being
good?
like,
What is good? This isn't a
actually-
nitpick. This is your entire study. Okay, it's your
Dude,
entire
this
basis
is-
of what you
I
believe.
gave you a study that showed you what you wanted.
No, what I
wanted me-
asked for was a
So-
study that showed that there was a net negative from the lockdowns. Right? That's what I asked for you.
Well, that's just in the economy, dude. I can just show you that in the numbers. In the
No,
economy.
this isn't about the
Holy
economy. The study you
business.
sent me is not
Sure.
about the economy. That's about human rights
Wait, so you
abuses from
like-
things like
so you
police
like
forces.
The lockdowns. So you're arguing that the lockdowns were a good thing, and I am wrong. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm arguing is that you are a liar and you are wrong about almost
Wait,
everything.
no,
you believe.
I'm not a
Yes.
liar, dude. Because
Well, no,
I'm
you did
I'm
lie. You
correct.
did lie. I literally
My
asked you. I
position
listed
is
off.
correct.
I listed off what the study was. Right? You had absolutely no idea what the fuck you linked to me, and because what you linked to me didn't prove anything that you were actually trying to say, and the things that you were said that we were able to agree to,
All
them
right,
being
so
in
you
the
mean
study,
to tell me
weren't actually
you
in
know
there.
everything in every single one of those goddamn studies you sent me? Because if you do,
Yes.
then I can fucking pick
Yes.
those up, dude.
Yes.
Yes,
Small
if
sample
any of the
studies,
studies-
not longitudinal. I could go through that shit for days about your nitpicking your studies versus my studies.
Okay,
It
which
was
one of my
obviously a
studies?
net negative.
Which one of my studies didn't actually prove what I said?
Your transsexual shit, dude. Everything about transsexual.
What about the
you
study
sent-
didn't prove that?
It's saying that the gender affirming surgeries don't lead to an increased
They don't.
suicidality.
They don't.
A
In
counter
fact,
study?
in fact,
That's really interesting. Give a counter study?
in fact, whenever we
The
talked about
only
your
robust
hold on,
study ever
in fact-
done shows the exact opposite.
No, whenever we talked about the Sweden study that you tried to cite as like
Yep.
a robust
The
study,
Sweden study,
you got
classic,
absolutely
classic.
fucking
The
blown
Sweden
out on
study
it
is
because
just
you had
one of
no
many,
idea what you
dude.
were talking
They
about.
just, dude, like this is what the left does, man. They just center in on the thing that's dissenting to them, so they lose track of all the.
No, I centered in on the
there's so many
facts of the
studies.
matter, and then you got fucking blown out on
No,
them
no,
because
the
I knew what you were
Sweden study
actually
has just
talking
become,
about,
like,
and you
one of,
didn't.
like, it's become one of the left's bugbears, man. They've been trying to destroy that shit from day one because it shows them.
No,
the
the
truth.
Sweden study hasn't.
The
we're
Sweden
not
study is
destroying
your
the Sweden
argument that
study.
Ben
The
Shapiro
Sweden
uses, you
study is
retard.
your argument. You
What?
make this argument. Even the person who directed the study says people like Ben Shapiro are making a point that the study does not make and the data does not support. You
See,
do
this is what
understand
you
that
don't
your
understand about your
arguments
own-
have
you don't
absolutely
understand
no
your own
substantiation of
ideology,
reality.
man. No, you don't understand your own ideology.
Really, because you've been the one who hasn't even understood your own fucking studies, my dude. If anybody has a more
dude, I
understanding of this
understand the
conversation, it's
study.
me.
It said exactly what
No,
I
you
think it
clearly
said.
didn't, because I actually
It
showed
said-
you
no,
what
it
the
says
study.
exactly what I think it says. You're just trying to fucking obfuscate and
No.
Well,
make
no,
it
I
out.
actually, it says what I just said. It says.
So it says, oh yeah, it was
the
bad.
people
we
who
could do
got-
better. Is that what you're telling me? It said.
Oh, you mean the
So they
first
can do
study
it
or the
better
second
next
study that you
time?
don't know about?
The next global
I'm sorry.
pandemic.
I'm sorry. Are
when
you
they
talking about
lock
the first
everyone-
study you don't know about, the second study you don't know about?
No, what you're no.
Freud.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm actually still standing here. He's the one who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's throwing shit at the wall.
I've done nothing but systematically destroying every single thing that you fucking said throughout this conversation. If you think you're doing well,
I
you're
haven't said
absolutely more
anything to you
delusional
so
than I
far,
thought
man.
you were.
So far, all you've been talking to me about is something I said about HIPAA, which you're not even.
No, I
really
talked to you about the things that you said about
understanding.
HIPAA. I also talked to you about things that you said about trans people, which are also untrue. I also said the things that you said about, like, what do you call it?
What did I say
fucking
about trans
lockdowns were
people that were
untrue.
untrue? What did I say
Yeah,
about
sure.
that?
That sexual reassignment surgery leads to a higher suicidality rate. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It says it's unchanged.
It doesn't lead to an unchanged suicidality rate either.
Well, yes, it does, man.
No,
Because,
it just
well,
doesn't,
all-
right? We have a
the
shit ton
only-
of data supporting this.
Well, first of all,
You have no data
it's a
supporting your
huge
position. I don't know why you believe
complication.
that.
First of all, the whole idea of gender affirming surgery is very new. So the fact that this whole thing, like this, like history of
That isn't an argument,
transsexuality-
by the way, just so you know.
What?
Yeah, so the same argument can be used by Bunk also, right? For any study that you give, this is a really bad argument because Bunk can just go, okay, well, your study which shows it's actually bad. Well, this is a very, very new. We don't really know yet. See, like, you're just kind of retarded.
Yeah,
Use it.
you
No,
literally
no,
said they were
there's-
robust.
It's also,
no,
hold
first
on,
of all,
it's
no,
also just
no.
not true.
Yeah,
We had
Yeah,
like,
well,
we
no,
had
I'm
easily enough
Phoenix.
data.
I'm
All right,
Phoenix. I'm
well,
trying to use his reasoning.
even now, I would say gender
I
affirming
know.
surgery.
I'm just saying we
isn't
had
even
easily enough data to prove that gender reassignment surgery
Well,
would
all right,
have
gender
a
assignment
effect on a person's life.
Gender
In the
reassignment
Holy shit,
surgery
thank you
still
for
hasn't
before the
even
Nazis
really-
heard it all. And then again
It
in the
hasn't
40s
even
and
really
50s
proved itself
immediately after.
scientifically. It can't even do what it says it's going to do. It can't affirm your gender because it cannot recreate
can.
the sexual organs. So you can
No.
make a functional penis out of a vagina, is what you're telling me.
That's
Yes.
not what I said
No.
at all.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
That's first of all, that's not what I said. I've very little limited.
No, someone
understanding
in
when it
there,
comes
one
to,
of these transgender
what do you
delusionals
call it?
just said
Female
yes.
to male transition.
Yeah, because
Um,
I'm fucking with
It
you.
doesn't matter which way you're going.
And
You
then the
can't
second-
make a fucking
Wait,
And then the
vagina
second
out of a
thing
penis.
is,
and
yeah,
vagina.
we
Yeah, you
definitely
literally
can
can. What are
recreate
you
certain
on about?
parts of sex
Yeah, a
characteristics. Right?
pseudo
You could put
penis,
people-
a pseudo vagina, something that kind of looks like it.
Do you think that's something
But
that
it
kind
is.
of resembles
It does not
something like
function. It does not function with a uterus and
Yeah,
fallopian
no,
tubes, and there's no,
no person
ejaculation
who
in
gets
the pseudopenis.
sexual
There's nothing like
reassignment
that. There's
surgery.
nothing.
Wait,
no
I'm actually
person who gets
curious.
sexual reassignment surgery thinks that they're going to be able to get pregnant, right? Like that,
plus, they
that's just
bring
like
it- What?
that's just like a delusion you have. Yeah, nobody who gets like
Wait,
a neo vagina
Wait,
is like,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna have a
I'm
uterus that
delusional.
functions.
I'm delusional.
No,
Oh yeah, you
Am I
are
delusional
delusional.
now?
You,
Stop,
yeah,
stop.
you
Am I
stop.
Honestly, you're delusional. Opinions like this are very correlated with lower intelligence.
Yep.
That is true.
What was delusional
No,
about
but
it?
sample example. So I'm actually curious. Let's say, for example, like someone doesn't
Great.
have like I don't know, maybe
I've
their
done
ovaries
my
doesn't
duty
work.
here. You're
Are they considered like a? Would you say like their pussy is like not like a real pussy if their ovaries don't work?
Oh, dude, it wouldn't even feel like a pussy.
If the ovaries doesn't
There's
work,
nothing real about it.
How would
There's
you know what a
nothing- it's
pussy
no-
feels like?
Exactly.
It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't function.
Real quick, sample example. Can you
Fake-
describe to me what it feels like to be inside of a vagina?
Wonderful.
Oh no, I want like some like more characteristics, right? Like it feels good. Like what? What does it feel like?
Feels good, man. Feels warm and good.
You've never fucked anybody before in your
No.
life.
no.
Oh
no
yeah,
pussy.
says the gay who every gay's a virgin, right? Every gay.
What?
Oh wait, I'm gay. I'm gay.
I think Bugs
You've never
by.
had that-
I don't know. All the fucking women that I've fucked would be really fucking confused
Oh
by
yeah,
that
you're gonna.
statement.
Dude, I love how you guys have lost the debate and then you tried to turn it around on me like, wait.
Yeah, I
Sample,
lost
what
the
does a
debate.
pussy
You got
feel like?
obliterated on
Dude,
every single
oh,
point. In
you
fact,
got
if you'd like to continue, you can go to the
every
other
single
points that you
thing,
made.
bro.
So what's real about it, dude?
What's real about what?
Sample.
What's real about a pseudo vagina? You're trying to make it seem
It
like I'm
exists in the
joke
real
here.
world. It exists. I can see it. I can touch
Yes.
it.
No,
Like
does it-
since really
Does
it
it fulfill
exists.
the teleological purpose of a vagina?
Yes, it
as in,
has
like
like
people can get like fucked in it, and
No, it doesn't. You guys, you're
it-
talking about
and
love.
it
Literally,
looks
This
like
is why I
vagina.
left last
Like it doesn't.
Like,
It doesn't have
you
like
guys are
the
not even
effect
full
of.
of-
Pseudo
qualified to
vaginas.
talk about
Wait.
your
Sample example.
Please chill the fuck out, Moxie.
You're
Holy
not
shit.
even qualified to talk about what you're trying to talk about. You don't
So
even know
you
what
literally
I'm.
got caught not reading 2 studies in a row.
Oh yeah,
my
I
dude.
got caught
the
out.
two
What-
studies. Yes, you
Oh,
did. You got caught so fucking hard. It was unreal.
Oh, because
and
I
now
fucking told
we're
you
talking
to
about sexual reassignment surgery, and I'm asking you, what kind of purpose do you think that it needs to fulfill to be considered like a vagina, or like what purpose needs to be
function
fulfilled?
as a vagina.
What do you mean?
It
Like,
has
what's-
no
what's the function?
functionality.
What's the
Zero
functionality of a vagina?
functionality as a vagina.
What's the functionality of a vagina?
Do I need to explain first grade
Yes.
biology to you, buddy? I probably
go ahead, do it.
No,
You're a
yeah, actually, go
transvestite.
for it. I don't think you've graduated first grade, so it's be a little bit of a knowledge test for you.
Wait, what
Wait,
indication
so my ex
do
had
you
an
get from
IUD.
me?
Does that mean
Dude,
that they have
I'm
like
sorry, I'm
zero
smarter than all of
functionality
you.
of their vagina?
You're fucking stupid.
Wait,
You
I'm
can't
asking
even
you, what's the
fucking think
functionality of the vagina?
reproduction?
What if
Okay, so
somebody
yeah,
can't
my ex
reproduce?
had an IUD. Does that mean that they have like no functionality of their vagina?
Wait,
Yeah,
say that again, buddy.
He doesn't know what an IUD is. He doesn't know what that is.
My
guys,
ex
come on.
had an IUD. I would fuck her and she wouldn't get pregnant, right? No condom. Was she like fucking, did she have no functionality of her vagina?
Well, being barren or having not having the ability to have children, it doesn't take away the fact that you're still
Being an
genetically
IUD is
still
not being
genetically
barren.
have the part.
What about
So
women
it's not
So
that
now
about
it's
are
different.
just
Now it's
not
a
about
infertile?
genetic
functionality.
argument.
It's not
Sorry,
about
so it has,
functionality
Yeah,
at all.
it has
yeah.
nothing to do with the
Hey, hold on.
uterus,
Hold on. Hold on.
right? What?
What were you saying?
Yeah,
So
so
now it's a genetic argument. It has nothing to do with the functionality of the uterus or the
No,
vagina
I'm
or
saying
anything.
a defective uterus is still a uterus. I'm saying. I
Okay.
can't even believe I have to explain this.
So
It's like
now
no,
there's like plenty of Native American women that their uterus removed. Are they no longer women? Do they have the functionality of their vagina gone? I tell you, they think that their vagina is pretty fucking functional for the things
well,
they
I
want
mean,
to do.
I mean, if they can still have an orgasm, so I mean, yes.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, it still
Aren't the-
functions. It still functions. Yeah, I know. So I know what you're saying, and I don't think that taking away an ability of the vagina takes away all the other. I mean, there's a lot of functions of a vagina besides just.
Yeah, so let's say we have
do they have a menstrual cycle? Does a pseudo vagina have a menstrual cycle at all?
I don't believe so.
They don't, man. They don't.
Yeah, so like let's say
there
there's
are
somebody.
women who don't.
Yeah,
who
there are women
have-
who don't have menstrual cycles. There are also women who can't have like a physical orgasm. And there are
Right,
also
so, do these women, by any chance, have some sort of like illness or bodily?
I don't know.
Like,
Fuck yeah, probably some of them, probably to some degree. Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
mean like
there's
gender
still women.
dysphoria? Like
perfectly
gender
healthy
dysphoria?
woman. So a
Yep.
perfectly healthy woman is actually a man, is what you're saying. Like a perfect, like she can have full functionality of her vagina, but she says she's a man, and now she's a man.
Well, a woman
Wait,
can't
what?
be a man. That's just like
Well,
a
no,
tautological
I'm saying,
error right
a
there.
woman
Right?
cannot be
That's
a
pretty
man.
basic.
I'm saying is like for you guys, is there a certain amount of like surgery or hormone therapy that has to be undergone before you can actually claim she or he as
Before
like
you
your
can identify as
I
somebody?
believe there is. I do personally. I don't look
Well,
like
I
that.
actually agree more with you than I mean I don't
Yeah,
necessarily.
Mark,
condone-
this person agrees with you. You want to reconsider your position?
Ah.
No. I would not say that I agree with him. Don't worry. I
Well, you
do
agree with
not
them
condone-
more, and,
I
and
think
even
that
like
I-
kind of
Damn,
having
shut up,
agreement
shut
is
up,
enough
shut
to
up
kind
now.
of like, ooh, I don't know if I'd hold that position anymore.
Fuck. Okay, hold on.
It's actually like a clear signal of the decadence of liberalism. I'm surprised you guys.
The
haven't
clear
noticed
signal
it
of the
yourself.
decadence of conservatism is the fact that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about on anything that you've gone through
No,
so
dude,
far.
think
And
about it.
I
Like, the
have researched on
consent-based
all of these
morality,
different
dude.
things that you claimed, and
Think
you've been
about
able to
the
just find
consent-based
nothing.
morality and liberalism and how you need to consent to how other people perceive you.
I
Now,
don't
like,
think Bunk is a socialist. I don't understand this.
Yeah, I'm not even the
well, I mean,
socialist,
shouldn't
right?
socialists agree with liberal criticisms? I mean, wouldn't you
Yeah,
agree with?
I'm also not a liberal
Well,
either. I don't know what.
socialists.
Well, I would
I'm
definitely
a
say
liberal,
that.
not a socialist. So
I'm not. I'm neither.
What attacks you're making on me?
Well, hold on. I am a socialist, but I'm not doing whatever.
I'm a
gonna
socialist,
say-
but I like nationalism a tad.
Yeah, I
bit,
wanted
you
that
know?
joke, but yeah.
Like a social nationalist, you know, like a
Yeah.
national something
like
something like that, you know?
To be honest,
Yeah, little like
nationalism
something
is
like
the-
that, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere.
A national socialist is the final form of socialism. It's like the socialists
How
who
is it the-
realize what they have to become.
How-
Yes, if they want to have,
What?
if they want to have their ideology.
Guys, this is your brain on conservatism, alright? This is your brain on
No,
conservatism.
Real.
Okay, all right. So the Trotskyists were right, huh?
Wait,
So who was
Trotskyists
right?
became neo. Hold on, Trotskyists became
Literally
neocons.
nobody
You
here is
retard.
a communist.
Yeah, also no one's a communist here.
Then
But yeah,
what are you
Trotskyists
guys?
became
Just so I know,
neocons.
like, I mean, who,
I'm a
who are you
democratic
guys?
Okay,
socialist.
I'm like center right wing.
Because that's-
I'm like some sort of like technocrat. I don't know, something like that.
No, you guys
Um,
really just come off as
Nicklandian fascist.
Okay.
no, you just come off as like modern fixtures in the culture. Like you are the
Yeah, you
product
come off
of
as
this
a
culture.
fucking retard who doesn't know what they're talking
No,
about.
I'm the one who's fucking giving criticisms of it. I'm sorry, I'm normal.
What
You guys are like fit into this
Normal.
regime. I don't know
Dude,
why you
yeah,
guys.
I promise you that we don't fit in, bro. Like we are all autistic fucking weirdos. I don't know.
I'm not-
Oh yeah,
Look
I
at
know.
me,
and
come on,
rightfully
look at
so.
me.
I don't know. I'm a
You
bit.
deserve
I'm a
But we
bit
don't
of
fit in.
a.
I don't know why you
You
said that.
deserve to be relegated to the dark corners of the internet. I agree. But I'm just saying, you would be accepted. You would be
Just to
accepted
be
in
clear.
society.
Sample.
Oh no, I
Sample,
know.
you spent
I'm
your
accepted in society.
birthday
It's pretty
in
easy.
this Discord server all day arguing with us.
No, I
We're
didn't,
not the
dude.
ones who are
All right,
relegated to the
dude,
corner
wait a
of the
second. Wait a
internet.
second.
I
Wait a
spent my
second. Wait a second.
birthday doing drugs and fucking my girlfriend.
Ace.
Dude, wait a second. Wait a second. You're talking
Sample.
about that one
You
time
joined us.
I was
Sample. You
driving-
joined this
I know, dude,
VC
wait
while
a
you were
second.
on a date. Okay.
No, dude.
You joined
first
this.
of
You
all-
joined this VC while you were on a date.
No,
idiot. Remember last
you're gonna
time?
trigger sample example. You can't do that.
Simple, do you remember
That's
this?
you can't
You
do
were on a
that. You're
date?
gonna trigger sample
You were
example.
on a
No.
You were on
Dude,
a
I've already
date and you
figured out your
joined this
guys' like
VC.
fucking like pattern. It's okay. I'm never gonna get triggered again, and I'm never gonna think. I'm never gonna get annoyed.
You're never gonna
No,
think. I
you
agree
were on
with
a
you.
date and you
No,
joined
you
this
guys are
VC. Tell
predictable
me
as
that.
shit.
Tell me you were on a date and you joined this VC. Tell me that.
You guys are predictable, man. Like I do.
Yeah,
it to
tell me-
get you
And
guys
you're
mad.
predictable
Like,
because I
Listen,
will
tell me.
literally tell
Mad
you.
just
I will literally
by
Tell me,
tell you.
pussy,
Hold on.
you were
Hold
on a
on.
date and you
the
joined this VC.
uselessness of gender affirming surgery.
Hold on.
You
Hold
all
on.
got annoyed, and that's
Hold
why
on.
I come in because I don't really give a fuck. I don't debate the left anymore. I just say beat them. That's what I say.
You're not gonna beat anybody.
You're not
it's
beating anyone.
It's already over.
You're gonna
The
beat
age
your
is
own
already
I
done,
guarantee
man.
you're never gonna be a winner.
No, you're never gonna be a winner. Like you
I
are.
already am-
You
I'm
are.
weaker than you already, dude.
Dude,
Uh,
you literally
we're
we
off-
went through every single substantive point that you
You're
brought up.
with
has
like
been
a
fucking
delusional
Wait, we
wonderland.
did not
Holy
go through
shit.
any
Every single
substantive
one.
points, dude.
Yes,
we did
we
not
did.
go.
We went through things like the effectiveness of what do you call sexual reassignment surgery. We went over that in
When
a
did
previous
you debunk any of
conversation.
that? I
Yeah,
missed
so
the
you
part
brought up
where
a
you said
study.
anything
Yeah,
of
so
value.
I brought up a study. I could actually show you the meta-analysis again if you really like to look at it.
I'll go
I
through
also,
it and
but you don't
debunk
seem
it
to be.
for you. Don't worry, I'll go through
Well,
and.
you're not very good at reading studies, so I don't believe that. But I guess you can try.
No, I will. I'm
so
really good at reading
you can do
studies. I
that.
know more than you do.
Well,
I know more than you do.
I don't know. Maybe you have some like you're hiding your power level and you've not read anything thus far that you've linked to
No,
me.
dude,
Maybe
I
that's
have
the case.
read. I've
But
read more than
you've
you
been
do.
very, you've had a
I've
bad
read
track
more
record. I
important
don't really
things.
believe you. So
I've read more important things. I just don't read the same shit you do.
you just don't.
What have you read?
the
Have you read any
studies you
Plato?
link.
Have you read any Aristotle? Like what have you read? Like
Aristotle
that?
and Plato is fucking philosophy 101 shit. Yes, they're my favorite. Aristotle's my favorite, but
Aristotle.
I-
Okay,
I-
that's it.
Aristotle.
This
What do you like
makes
about
sense. He's an
Aristotle?
Aristotle fan. This makes sense.
Wait,
This is what happens when you read too much
James
Aristotle.
Burnham. I mean, there's a bunch of fucking people
Yeah.
I like, but I don't really like.
What do you like?
listen
What
to
do you
Mark.
like about Aristotle?
Yeah. I'm actually really wondering. Do you like his metaphysics or do you just like his Nicomachean ethics? Right.
I like how
I
he
like his
believes.
prior
I like how he
analytics.
believes that there's like there is to some extent a reality to life, and how you have there is a teleology to man himself, and like
Yeah.
so like there so like and that's what scares a lot of liberals from it. That's why I'm surprised you
So
guys like it. 'cause
ontology?
It assumes some
I
sort of.
said I'm not a liberal. I'm still in the right
biological-
wing. Like on
is
social and
super
cultural
uncomfortable.
issues. I don't know your issue.
All right, whatever.
Like which
Get
Aristotle?
owned, get
books have you
owned.
read?
Yeah. Well, which Aristotle books? I'm actually really curious, man. Because
See what's going on.
right now you're speaking about
No,
Nicomachean.
dude. See, look. So far, the only times you guys have said anything really has been bringing up a time where I joined your voice call when you spend all your time here. You act like.
Hey,
No,
you were
what
on a date though. Hey, you
Wait,
were
No,
on a
no, I
date.
was
just
not on
wanna
a
know,
date.
wait.
I was not on a fucking
What's
date.
your
You said
favorite
you were on a
work?
date, and you said you were on a
Your
date.
favorite work.
We
It's
can
like-
we can pull a message up. Hey, we can pull a message up. Let's do that. I'm excited. Let's do
Fucking
it.
arguing with babies, dude. I'm not doing
I
it.
just want to know what your favorite work from
Yaga.
Aristotle is.
I'm
Dude,
excited.
Aristotle's not. All right, Aristotle, dude. I don't really read him actively anymore, so I forget.
I
Oh
don't
my
think you read them at
God.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
do you really
can't remember.
think
a
I
book
still
title.
believe you. I still
Yeah, I
fucking
just don't
believe you,
believe
dude.
you.
Dude, you
Basically,
think
Okay, that's
what you
okay. It's
told
just
me-
like the studies that you promised that you read whenever
Yeah.
I asked you what was in the
Yeah.
study, or like if there was a characterization, you just agree to something that
I
wasn't
know,
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
dude, but you're
there.
making a
It's just like
fallacy
that,
there by acting like that disproves my whole point.
Well, no,
It's a
I'm not
fallacy.
making up anything, right?
No,
That all
you're-
happened.
it's a
That's all
fallacy.
recorded,
No,
right?
No, there's nothing true about the fact that you bringing up that point about the study. That does not disprove anything about the larger.
Well, yeah, no, that's your justification behind your belief, right? Your
No,
empirical
you're
justification. It
just
doesn't
an
justify
idiot
what you
who
think it
really
does.
does not have the. You do not have the ability to be thorough about this stuff.
Well, no, I was more thorough than you
I'm
were
just-
because I read
I'm
the
just-
study and you
No,
didn't.
dude. All right. So no, but all you did was read through and find some.
All I
like,
did was read the
silver
study
lining.
and see that it didn't have any
Yeah, and you turned it into a
correlation to what we were
pro-
talking about.
You turned it into a pro-lockdown study, is what you did.
Well,
You
no,
made
it isn't a
sound
pro
like
or an
what this guy was
anti-lockdown
saying.
study.
It worked, the
It
lockdown
just
study
analyzes
worked.
the idea that like in third world countries where we have
Yeah,
worse
it
police
analyzed
forces.
a lot of facets.
No, that was the only thing the study was like analyzing.
There are a lot of
They were
human
all
rights that
third world
violated.
countries. Actually, do you know any of the countries that the study analyzed
weren't-
whatsoever?
They weren't.
Can you
they
list off a
weren't.
couple of them?
They were all Western countries, dude. They weren't. Don't try to act like they weren't.
They were
first
all
world.
Western
They were all
countries?
Western. They were all
Okay,
Western.
so do these sound like Western countries to you? The Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Iran, Kenya, Morocco, Nigeria, the Philippines, South Africa, Sri Lanka, as well as Uzbekistan, Kakistan. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. All of these
Those
are
all
not
sound like
Western
first
countries.
world countries.
Hey, sample. 7:03 p.m. on September 1st.
I don't know about
you're
you,
on a date,
but none
and you
of those-
joined the VC while you're on a date. You want me to send the screenshot?
I don't know about you
I was
guys.
on a
I just don't
date.
think Iran is a Western country. I don't know if I'd consider Iran a Western country.
You also spent your birthday with us on VC. You spent your birthday with us, and you were on a date.
Wait, don't you spend every day, including your birthday, on here?
No, I don't need to spend my birthday on here.
Well, I know, but
I just
don't
want to
you
know
spend
what your
every
favorite
other
Aristotle
day.
part is.
You spend a
Sometimes.
lot of time on here, buddy. Don't act like.
Yeah. Usually late at night.
Yeah,
You spend
you do
less time
too.
than I do on here. Is what you're saying?
What? You
Yeah.
spend a lot of time on here too.
Okay. So, like I said, you guys are out of arguments, and
You don't. You
make
literally.
it
You said that they were all Western
You wanna make
countries, dude. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're just a
You guys are
liar.
made-
You just fucking bullshit throughout the conversation. You've been called on it repeatedly. I don't know why you're continuing to try and talk about things that you haven't researched and you haven't studied at all.
And mentioning Aristotle was a big L because we can do a quick test to see if you actually know what you're talking about.
All right, here, dude. This is the final step of the fucking argument here. What am I wrong about?
You said they were all Western
I
countries.
just
You
wanna
said
know
that
what
it
your favorite-
analyzed the idea that
No,
lockdowns were net negative.
All right. I'm not gonna
You
lie
said
to you,
that
dude. I
you agreed
literally
to a
just
completely
Googled-
different analysis of the study.
No, dude, I agree. I said economic and social costs of lockdowns, typed it in, and the first thing that came up, I just sent it to you. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
yeah.
That's so
But-
So,
dishonest.
so
My
you
whole
literally
fucking
you didn't
point-
you didn't read it at all. You have no idea. Yeah, so you just a fucking like
You're
you just
right, I
bullshit.
said that. I just told you. All right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So
Now,
okay, we're
what?
done here then. You completely are intellectually dishonest. You're willing
Yeah,
to
so
admit
you're a
things that you don't
sophist.
read.
Okay, perfect.
Like
That's easy.
again, we literally just established that you're a liar and you bullshit. That's fine. If you want to admit to it, doesn't make it much better. But at the very least, we gotten that
All right,
concession
but
out of
what-
you.
all right,
Is there anything else you'd like to go over with this
you wanna talk
conversation?
about the noble- no, dude. All right. So coming from the guy who like believes the noble lie, don't even get me started. Seriously, what are you talking about?
I would just
What-
like to say I would just like
Wait,
to
hold
say
on. The noble lie.
What the noble? Do you know what the noble
It
lie
doesn't
is?
matter.
That's from Plato.
Yes.
What is the noble
What are you
lie?
mentioning?
It's,
Yes, sample. Do you know what that is?
It's the whole basis of like the liberal.
What is a sample? Not sample.
No,
Sample. What is
no,
it?
what is
Tell
the
me.
noble lie? Because I know what that is.
Five,
I know you
four,
don't.
3,
He
The
thought-
idea that
2.
you're free. The idea that you're free in a way.
You're what?
Well, you put it in the words. What is it?
Nope.
How about you fucking educate?
bro, just used the word he doesn't know. Why are you doing
No,
Yeah,
this?
I know-
yeah,
I know
you're-
it's-
Why do you
oh
get-
my God,
Sample.
motherfuckers
A
never
sample
read
example.
Plato. Somebody's never read
Sample, I'll tell you
Plato,
exactly what the noble lie is.
Like,
The
you
sample,
believe
sample,
the noble
sample. The
lie?
noble lie, sample. The noble lie is Plato's political theory for how to maintain power. You separate the classes of people into three different. You have bronze, silver, and gold souls, I believe. And gold is at the top, and those are the rulers of the kingdom. Bronze are at the bottom. They're like the farmers and slaves. And in the middle are merchants. They're the silver souls. And this is how you keep order for Plato. See how easy that was?
Yeah. So do you?
Okay,
believe
so
I
you're
it?
believe
retarded.
the
Got it,
noble
okay.
lie, guys. I
You
believe the
believe
noble
it's
lie.
true. Do you believe it's true?
What?
Well,
You
the entire
believe it-
thing was.
Sample, you didn't know what the noble lie was. How can he believe something if you don't know
No,
what
because
it
I did. I evoked it, and I was actually correct about what it was. Yes.
Okay, no,
No,
but
you
were
weren't.
correct.
It's the idea that you have
No, 'cause
freedom.
You guys probably have like Google pulled up, and you're reading
No,
off-
dude, no.
No,
I
Mark's a
don't. I'm
philosophy
just actually
schizo.
smart.
I've
unlike
actually
you.
heard Mark talk about this.
Mark-
No,
Mark,
no.
I'm
can
actually
you
smart.
Plato book and just like show all the annotations in it.
Yeah, I can open my Plato book if you want me to, and we can go through annotations if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
well,
awesome.
don't open
I want
through-
you
Ah, perfect. I'll turn my camera on real quick.
Maybe I am.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know enough about your guys' ideology.
Yeah, you don't actually. So
You
we
don't
can
know
just
anything
pull
about-
up.
anything.
All right,
The
then,
Nobel
instead of
Prize
being like mean
probably-
about it, why don't you educate me then?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try and find it.
Oh my
To
god.
be clear-
Don't
Hey,
open
sample
up-
example. Can I get the
Argument
commitment to you that you'll stop debating politics
In
online
all
without
our
reading
parts,
anything?
oh,
Can you do that for me?
No, because you want to debate things.
No, you're just gonna continue to just like bullshit
no,
about
dude,
knowing
'cause
things.
politics is different than fucking Aristotle and shit.
Well, no, but the studies
Aristotle
you
has a
read for
book called
politics,
Politics.
you didn't
Well, it
read
was
either.
Plato.
Aristotle has a
I,
book
I
called
know,
Politics.
of course, they talk about the subject matter, but it's different. It's different. I believe in like a completely different school of thought than you.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
I mean,
think you
maybe
believe in
I'm
thought
wrong.
at all.
You don't believe in anything because you don't know
I
anything.
do believe in like,
You don't know anything. I don't.
I'm a fascist. Man. I fucking believe in Italian elite theory and shit. I mean,
You
I want
really?
you to tell me where I'm wrong.
Have you read
Have you ever
Gentile?
read,
I've read Gentile. Have you read Gentile?
No, not
You
yet,
haven't.
dude.
Okay, so you haven't read theory for it. Got it. So you just like kind of made this up in your head.
No,
Kind of like everything
no,
else you
I have.
believe.
No, I do. He kind of like.
You read Gentile. Oh, that's really
You're not-
interesting.
you're not gonna
What do you
do
what do you think
it.
about his metaphysics? Do you think that his understanding?
Even when I offer an olive branch, you don't fucking take it. That's why.
Yeah, because you're retarded and you're just saying things that come to the top of your head without thinking about anything. Because you don't know anything,
Wait,
right? You have these
what do you think
buzzwords
about
that you know,
Julius
but you don't
Caesar?
actually know anything.
No, I know more than dude. Listen, you.
No,
might
you
know
don't.
enough-
I swear you don't know more than me,
We
man. I
learned
swear
about
you
fucking
don't.
Plato in school yesterday. Let's be honest.
Me?
You probably learned about.
I think you probably dropped out of school and missed that unit.
No,
I
I'm
you dropped out of school, big
old
guy.
for me to talk about
Listen, dude, listen. I'm graduating college early with a double major and in the honors program. I think I know a little bit more than you. Going to my master's school in 2 years.
Wait, I
Listen.
want to know what you think about Evola. I want to think.
So listen, buddy.
What do you think
All
about Evola?
You know, I don't know.
Spirited, intellectually dishonest leftist, like I thought, dude.
Everybody else is intellectually dishonest? My dude, you were just lying. I
Lying.
laughed.
Also, I'm actually interested to what you think about Gentile. What do you think about his metaphysics? Do you think he
He laughed.
justifies? He's gone. Fuck.
He
He
laughed.
laughed.
I was going to quiz him on Gentile. Damn it.
laughed.
He wouldn't have known anything about
What
Gentile.
a
And it would
fuck-
Oh, that was so fun. I love bullying
Guy.
sample examples.